I'm a big fan of it, but I also see that it's dangerous. We found that we were talking last last week about a new AI model that started to threaten its engineers if the engineers were going to turn it off. So it's obviously damaging. Like any kind of industrial revolution, it's going to be it's got benefits and costs, but you're getting a lot of polemic. Personally, I am artistic. I have an artistic background, but I'm a dreadful artist. And for me, AI art unlocks something that enables me to express myself and use the AI as kind of remote hands. And, Igor in this studio is constantly finding ways of dressing me up with, various AI auto-generated images, even while we're just talking on air. I am quite we are tracking AI in cybercrime, and we're seeing it being used more and more in phishing attacks and things like that, and how AI can be employed to actually help the fight against cybercrime as well. So, like you, I feel you're in the middle. Is that right?
Yeah, look, as a journalist, you're sort of professionally in the middle. You don't tend to sort of have views either way. And also, I think we're just too early in this. The other thing I would point out is technology is massively susceptible to hype cycles. When I first joined Channel 4 News, for example, the big hype was 3D printing.
Ooh,
remember that?
Yes,
we were all going to have a 3D printer, and it would change everything.
And we would be printing guns and missile launchers, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we, a whole bunch of stuff. And then it was big data. Then the metaverse. Do you remember the metaverse? That was a big thing.
I really want to chip in here just to sort of speak to the other perspective of AI. The kind of what I'm increasingly feeling is that I'm in a bit of a bubble working in tech, where we all just kind of use AI all the time, and it's just really commonplace. And I've noticed that some of my friends who are kind of a similar age to me, in the sort of millennially Gen Z kind of demographic, there's a whole community of people out there who are very politically engaged, who are really, really anti-AI. And I've sort of got two thoughts about this. I'd be really interested to hear what you have to say, Jeff, of kind of, obviously there's the environmental concerns. Their concerns are not the same as the ones that we have. When we're talking here about stuff like job losses, and people in this kind of community are sort of like, we don't care about jobs, we care about the planet burning, and you're just using this planet burning resource to generate stuff that looks crap.